So Gary, just ahead of the Reserve Cup final on Tuesday evening against Livingston, what's your initial thoughts ahead of the match?
Really looking forward to it. We've got a good group. We're managing to get a session in before, which is quite rare for the games that we've had so far. Boys are really looking forward to it. Good occasion for them. So no, we're really excited. Can't wait to get going.
Of course, the club managed to get to the cup final last year. How does that experience help going into this year's final? What could the boys have learnt from last season's competition?
Massive. A lot of the core of the squad were involved in that game last year. So that will be certainly something that we'll be discussing pre-match in terms of learning for that. It was quite a humbling night. Obviously we come against a strong Kilmarnock team that night with several first team players, so there was a lot of learning from that. So we want to show first and foremost that we've learned and developed from that night. So it will certainly be in our memory to use the learning experience from that for the game ahead.
Getting to a cup final for any team's a big occasion. Getting to it twice in the space of 12 months must be a real special and proud moment for yourself and for the players as well.
Yeah, first and foremost for the players, it's I think it shows that there's strength and depth in terms of the players that are coming through. Last year was sort of Andrew Todd, Taylor Sutherland, Sam Young, their sort of first year, and then they've managed to kick on this year, and then there's also another crop coming at the back. So it shows the strength and depth of the young players that we've got coming through. For me personally, very proud. I'm a sort of local Dunfermline guy, so I know what the club means, and that there's a hunger at the football club to see young players progress. So delighted in the trust and faith that the manager and Dave has shown in me to take the team. So for that aspect, delighted and really looking forward to it.
I know the two sides played each other recently and it was a really entertaining game. You'll be hoping for similar on Tuesday evening, and the boys just to go out and express themselves and really show in front of a good crowd what they could do.
100%. It was actually a really good game. Livy had a sort of 3 or 4 first team players, so it was a right good test for us. But the last sort of 3 or 4, 5 games maybe that the reserve group have had, I can see real progression, and there's been really good performances in there as well as some results. So hopefully something similar come Tuesday night.
I know last year the crowd at Kilmarnock just under 1,000, which was a great turnout for the guys to play in front of, and there was a good par supporters along that night as well. It's a lot closer to home this year, so you'll be hoping for really good numbers again, and just for them to get behind the boys.
Absolutely. It was a great, I think there was just under 1,000 as you say at Rugby Park, so great experience for the young boys. That between the crowds at the reserve games, or there's not under 18s, it's certainly like another step in their development. So as I say, I know that there's a hunger within the support to see the football club bring young players through. So got no doubt that the fans will come through in their numbers to help the boys.